Today is Thursday, August 29th. My name is Nancy Kaspersky, and we are reading on page 63 of Christ in Our Home. And our lesson this morning is found in Deuteronomy chapter 4, verses 1 and 2, and then we're going to skip down to 6 and 9. The lesson begins. Now, O Israel, listen to the statutes and the judgments which I teach you to observe, that you may live and go on and possess the land which the Lord your God of your fathers is giving you. You shall not add to the word which I command you, nor take from it, that you may keep the commandments of the Lord your God. Therefore, be careful to observe them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the peoples, who will hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people. For what great nation is there that has God so near to it, as the Lord our God is near to us, for whatever reason we may call upon him? And what great nation is there that has such statutes and righteous judgments as are in this law which I set before you this day? Only take heed to yourself, and diligently keep yourself, lest you forget the things your eyes have seen, and lest they depart from your heart all the days of your life. And teach them to your children and to your grandchildren. Now, the little discussion that has to do with this reading lesson from Deuteronomy is this. Deuteronomy has been called the Catechism for the Israelites, instructing a new generation in God's ways, much as Luther's small catechism is used to teach children the faith. Deuteronomy is framed as a sermon of Moses just before Israel enters the promised land, telling them of God's statutes given 40 years back. Why? Because most of the people present for this sermon were not alive back then. God's instructions had to be handed on, not tucked away by the older generation, as modern parents do with kids' clothes in the off-season. Rather, God said, make them known to your children and your children's children. These words tell a story that we too learn and share with others about the ongoing relationship between God and people. And they offer encouragement to help us make sense of our lives. God's faithfulness and love are at the center of the story. As we learn and share it repeatedly, hope is born and renewed. The prayer for the day: teach us again your story of love, O God. Enliven and encourage us by your faithfulness. Amen.